So you said champion 3 and 2s. Air dribble goal, of course. The usual. It is either crazy double tap, crazy angle. It's always something like that. I suck at speed flipping. I'm doing everything right and my dead zone is okay. Well, if you're not speed flipping, then you're probably not doing it right. There is actually a Bacchus mod plugin that tells you if you're speed flipping correctly. Gives you like your overlay of your controller. So here we are. Let's do it. Okay, seems like a good kickoff, going back. You could have probably got the big boost there. Wait, let me see this real quick. Could you? I don't know if it was there or not. Well, this was a bit weird. You know, you could say this is a mechanical mistake, but like, even if you do go for the epic air dribble goal here, right? Now, I don't like going out like this because, you know, you can't see this. You don't see like this in the game, but you can see these two basically going into net, right? So even if you go for an air dribble, you best like be insane mechanically and also like have an insanely huge brain, because you have to get it past two defenders, one of which is probably going to pre-jump, the other is probably going to be far post or a net, and you have all this space to cover first, right? So I would instead like suggest, I always suggest this, but like, I don't know if, yeah, this was also solo queue. So you could just get a light tap or fake it and just go down and do a dribble. In the meantime, one of them will probably turn, no one champ 3s. You can flick it over them. The other guy may miss. If he doesn't, you know, if you flick it into the backboard, your teammate can follow it up. If the other guy, you know, saves it, your teammate can go here, hit it into mid, and you'll automatically have more pressure. You know, aerial plays are great, but like, you really gotta think, unless you're like Kevampel and you're able to just pull a double flip reset out of your ass, you know, or you're able to go on the ceiling, do fucking 9 wave dashes on the ceiling or something unpredictable, it can get saved easily. At least that's how I see it. Obviously, if your teammates are just dog shit, then yeah, of course, you could probably front flip and it'll go in that case. And then you also just mess up mechanically, can't really. I don't know if you were trying to do that new mechanic, the Lex jump or whatever, or if you were just, if you just try to flip forwards and it didn't work. Okay, you're getting those pads about 70% of the time. Well, let's see here. Right, so here you have two options. You either take control or you shoot and hope for the best. I know Zaris would shoot this, and it would go in. This mostly just comes down to like how you time it. You know, if you took a better turn here, like started boosting a bit later, and then boosted through the flip and did a diagonal flip, hit it with your corner, hit it a little higher than that and not like straight into the guy's direction, then yeah, you could have scored that. But also you had the boost. I feel like you could have, like, one of the guys, look at this guy is just fucking flying into nowhere, this not guy, and this guy has no boost. He has to go back. So just don't touch this once, turn, fake it, and take control again. You know, taking control might help. Just working on dribbling. That's like one thing I get really bad at if I don't play daily, my dribbling. And then I drop down to Champ 2. Just go back here. The classic champion style over goal. I mean, you're going for a kill here. I mean, you don't have the momentum for it. And you're also putting this guy forwards. If this guy knew what power slide was, he would now be in a better position. If this were to pinch, like, midfield, the guy could just core, right? So try to prioritize, you know, going back. Also, you just left the net open here. Good thing your teammate, you know, didn't do anything stupid and actually played this really well. But like here, I don't know if you weren't sure if it was gonna go in or not, but like just slow down. I know there's a guy behind you, you can just turn into the net. But if you probably felt like this was going in. So just turn into the net. And just wait. You know, you have plenty of space here. Just, instead of doing this. It is very easy to avoid a bump here. You just turn into the net. If he goes into the net with you, that's better for you. You know, your teammate can go here, take the 1v1, clear it, start a dribble, do whatever. Right? But yeah. Okay, back to Grimy. And then you flip. I don't know, you may just have, you know, slow reflexes, but that was very saved. You were probably just trying to jump and like turn. I mean, I guess that guy had the touch, but if you let him touch this, what would you risk realistically, right? Because look at this. He's going at it like this. He's probably gonna hit it somewhere here. You don't see anyone here. If he hits it here, he just used up all of his boost, right? I'm pretty sure. Let's go into this. Yeah, he's using up all of his boost for this, because you can see like he's got no momentum going there. He's creating momentum with boost, so he's using like 3 times the boost that it would usually take for this. And if he does hit it, he hits it here, right? And you have, I don't know how much boost you have. You probably have more than 2 boost. What is happening? Wait. This and player view. Yeah, here you had 20 boost. Pick that up, 32. If you just waited here, you know, just, and even if he does get close to it, right, you can then, you know, jump. You don't have to pre-jump it. And then he would probably hit it left. You could go left. This guy's still going back. He's going all the way back because he's stupid, right? So just use this and the fact that this guy doesn't have any boost to put it left where there is no one. You can take this boost and go for your air dribble now. Or you could take this boost and, you know, slowly dribble it, take a 50, flick, whatever. It's just always better to, you know, like, that's like a thing with Champ 3s. In the past, I also said this in streams, but like, people in Champion 3, they see shit that other people just don't. And I don't mean that in a good way. I mean that in a, you know, they're in their net, they just took control of the ball. You're like not even in the midfield yet. You're not even thinking of challenging it, and they somehow think you're gonna teleport in front of them and 50 it into the net, so they flick it. And now you have an open net, right? Because they're mid flip and the ball's going upwards, you can just double jump and fucking hit it in. And that's just a lack of awareness. I'd just say, you know, try to like think. It's literally the only tip I can give you. Like, think about your surroundings. Use the sound, use the right stick, you know, to look around, and try to really like see, can I take it somewhere where I would be alone with the ball for long enough for me to start an offensive play, you know? Or like, what's the least risky play? What's the play that's gonna like be the best for my team, right? In this case, clearing this out, giving not a free shot or free possession if he was any smarter. I just predicted that, by the way. Right? Or you could have, you know, waited here, noticed, you know, because this game's a lot slower than you think, especially at this rank. It is actually much slower than you think because of all the dumb shit people do. Like, Not's not in the play. He's not going to be in the play for the next 9 years or so. You look at Gaming Cam 04 here with an actual O. Oh, Gaming Cam 04. You see him, he used his flip to get to this from a bad position. So like, you're obviously gonna win this, right? But at what cost? And you saw this in the game I played earlier, where my teammate just went and like passed it to them instead of like getting a light tap, trying to take possession, take a 50 to the left again. Like, even if you just double jumped here, Like if he were to get a weird tap into your net, you could have just double jumped and hit it left still. Your teammate could have followed it up. I know I'm just, you know, overanalyzing this little thing, but that is kind of the core of what this replay analysis is probably going to be, you know, because you seem like fine mechanically. You don't seem too terrible for your rank. You just seem, you know, kind of, I don't know, kind of, you look like you basically just don't know how much space you have, and that's easier to improve. Okay, that was, we can work on that. Okay, a tap. I mean, if you were getting demo chased, I would understand this. I don't know if the guy was demo chasing you or not. Not quite. He was trying to get back. So here, you already took this light touch. I don't know if it was by accident or not, but you took it low. So just land, right? Just land. You have 20 boost. You can probably take another pad or two. Have like 40, 50 boost. Yeah, you have 30 boost, I think. And now you have nothing. This guy's took your boost. And you have to take this 50. Once again, just think, like, how quickly can somebody possibly move? You're both going for that. I can understand, like, not trusting your teammate at all, but I feel like in most cases with this kind of air dribble, just trust your teammate. They might bump the guy, you know, hit it high. If not, you'll still have the time to save it. So just drive towards the net and let your teammate, if they do miss, you know, you just put yourself back enough to where you can save it still. And this actually is why you got scored on here, because you both went. I feel like, I think you actually hit it first. Yeah, if your teammate was to hit that, I don't think they would have, but if they were, that would have been much better. And if not, you could have, you know, I feel like this ball, yeah, this ball would have landed like here. You could just take it to the corner, take this boost, 50 this guy here. It might end up in midfield. Your teammate in the meantime, you know, might be like around here, take these two pads and take a shot or something. You know, I'm not exactly able to simulate entire scenarios in my head that well, but I feel like just waiting a second longer, 2 seconds longer would have prevented this. You may have even gotten an open net shot from it if you just played it out differently. That's the thing. In Champ 2, or Champ 3 actually, people often, you know, it's like they go all in or they don't go. And they usually just go all in, right? So if you can get a good like clear or take good possession, have enough boost, be in good position after you make a save or you challenge on defense, you can easily turn that into a goal or like insane amounts of offensive pressure. Simply because people, you know, they use up all their boost, everything, all their life savings, you know, they call the bank, they're like, yo, deposit everything, fuck it, we going all in. And that's the thing. And then they can't go back in time, and you just have this insane pressure. What is happening with my controller? Did it just die? Is it gonna die now? Or did it just turn off from not using it? Wait. Okay, here you went for another one of those. It seems like you're trying to learn these twist flip thingies. Though I would suggest, you know, drilling car control for another 100 hours. Don't mean this like sarcastically or to insult you or anything. I mean this literally. Because, you know, adding extra steps to something you don't seem to have full control over yet, usually not a good idea. Yeah, you just wait a second or two before you start boosting, so you're not really even relevant in that air dribble. Okay, don't do that is what I meant. Could have actually went in by the looks of it, but you know, your teammate was boosting towards this, they wanted that. You could have just went back and like not took a big wide turn, he flipped back. The other guy's, you know, trying to get back or something. US Postal Service here. You know, USPS is trying to like control this, and what you did is you just told him, nah, fuck you, we're giving it away. So try to be a bit more patient as well. And that is just champion 3. Okay. Okay. We're almost halfway through, I think. You said it was OT, so maybe not. Okay, you just hit it out. You backflip because you got... I think you were trying to jump and then wave dash and you got bumped off the wall here. Should have played this a bit slower, maybe. I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's sometimes going to go in, so fine. Not much to be done there. I mean, I guess all of that could have been prevented if you didn't just... Like, all the way back here. You just didn't do this, I guess. Like, you hit that, you took the boost, you just stayed here for a second, took a 50, and then went back, or just went back straight away. Of course, this was your teammate not saving. An easy save. How fast was this? I mean, it was pretty fast, but your teammate, I'm pretty sure, had a lot of boost. But yeah, it's better to look for what you could have done better. And usually attacking with 0 boost when your teammate's still recovering from a kickoff is not very good. Your teammate probably faked the shit out of you there. Okay, that's good. That's also fine. Don't jump for that. Actually, okay. I mean, I usually prefer a more like passive approach, but now that I think about it again, this might have been the better choice because the other guy probably would have killed you otherwise. Here though, you know, since you like to do your mechanical stuff in the air, you could have just double jump, try to get a double tap off here. I don't think your teammate was pre-jumping. Nah, they weren't. You can usually hear them jump. Yeah. Stay close to this. Don't do that. Like, once again, just wait. The guy's not in front of you, right? Like, you see this and you think, damn, this guy's super close to me, but look at this. Right? You have all the control in the world here. If you pop it over, there's a good chance you're gonna get it over him. If you don't pop it over, there's a good chance you'll get a good 50 out of this. Just hit it low, then do a 50-50. Your teammate is going back, you know, they need the boost. And you doing this is giving Gaming Camo 4 an open net, essentially. So let's see how this plays out. Probably gonna end up fine, but, you know. Yeah, because you try to make up for it. And that's fine. Yeah, just keep going back here. Yeah, this guy went before you. I don't know, this is just a bit risky, I feel like. I know there's like, if he misses this, I'm gonna get an open net shot, easy, free low. But here's the thing, that guy is not, you know, he's not doing too well back there. And if he does miss this, if Gaming Camo 4 does miss this, you have an even easier open net, right? You also, by doing this, by just waiting a sec longer, you're also, you know, removing the risk of something going terribly wrong and USPS getting stuck in the net for longer. They actually do end up getting stuck. And look at that now. If this guy hits the double tap, it's a goal. Might be game over. It's all about just playing a bit more patient, I feel like. And I obviously make this mistake too. Especially when I'm not like super focused, I just dive in for stupid shit. But I usually, you know, I expect someone who's like submitting a replay for review and analysis wants to, you know, rank up, get better. So they would usually play, you know, focused. I don't know what you're doing here. You have no boost and you're going for a bump that, you know, this guy has full boost as far as I know. Yeah, he does, and you have no boost, you're not gonna reach him. Unless you see the future or something. Okay, got that boost. Wait, go for that, okay. A bit risky, but it's fine. I don't know what you're doing here. Like, sometimes it looks like you're like a machine malfunctioning, like here. the path is clear here, you maybe didn't want to take their boost, I guess. But in that case, you know, just turn right. Instead of left, go to the far post, or try turning there. Try using power slide to turn quicker. Because there, if at any point here, this guy got challenged, it would probably go either straight into your net or off the backboard. And neither of which is good in this case, or any case actually. Stay with this. Okay, good. Good control. This is gonna be that sick air dribble you said, you mentioned in the replay name. Okay. See, this is where an air dribble works. Your teammate's going back. You started off nicely. You stay with it throughout the entire thing. And there's one defender back. Effectively, he's in a weird position. If you just get a couple hits over him, that's it. That's in. Nice. Okay. Fine to take that boost, I guess. Although you shouldn't play too risky now, since you have a tied game and 40 seconds left. That could have been it. If you just shot it better. You could have probably waited another like second. It's like you waited and then you somehow still managed to rush the shot here as well. I feel like if that doesn't go in, it could have been a goal for them. Okay, that's fine. Just stay close to this. Nice. Just try to take the 50. There you go. You always like jump in front of your teammate. Like, you don't have to jump. You know, it's quicker when you have forwards momentum to just keep driving and move left. And it's less likely to fake out your teammate. Because from their POV, it probably looks like you're trying to 50 them or something. See that? You're kind of blocking them with that. You want to be predictable to your teammate and unpredictable to your opponent. So like everything that goes on behind you, whoever's behind you usually has to know what's going to happen and what you're going to do. Because that's usually going to be your teammate, unless, you know, someone's playing terribly bad or they just have a different like demo strategy that they're trying to work on. A good shot and that's it. The biggest issue with you is just your awareness. People say this comes with time, and it really does, but you can also, you know, focus like on where your opponents are. Use your sticks like this. For example, you're here in the corner, you're trying to clear it here, just flick it like this. And if you see somebody there, you can play it a bit more to the right, you know? And I don't know, if you're trying to get it across here and then you get it across or something, let me try to get a more powerful hit there, you know? If you're just here, you flick it to the right, see if your teammate's there, hit it towards your teammate and go back. And also, you know, there are some, you know, like mechanical things you could fix. The biggest one though is your turns. So you seem to always like turn like this and never use your power slide. And here's what a U-turn without power slide looks like. Right? You literally, I just went like around the ball. Here's what it looks like with power slide. Right? And then you add some boost to it. You know, so much quicker. So you want to move, and then once you're power sliding, you want to power slide throughout half your turn and not hold like. I found that like not holding accelerate and boost also helps. So like this. So you only power slide through like half your turn. You can see on my controller overlay. Like just through doing that, you're also power sliding quicker. This is what happens when you're holding it. And this is what happens when you're just hitting it for half the turn. And you can also, you know, tap it like this. And that also works. I personally like this more though. So yeah. That, other than that, you know, shooting, just like hit the ball like this and then try to like shoot it or put it close to the net. put some pressure on the net. That always helps. But just being able to shoot like this, you know, when I'm like in shape, I can like score that stuff pretty consistently. Other than that, turn off unlimited boost and free play and just go around taking these pads. I saw you missing a couple, so just doing this and then also going into ball cam and trying to like pick them up based on like completely off of memory is also going to help. Just stare at the ball and try to use your peripheral vision and your memory. And I mean, lastly, the only thing you can kind of work on is your car control. I have a car control tutorial, so you can check that out. I don't know how good you are at dribbling. If you're good at dribbling, then, you know, it's a shame that you don't use it ever. Or at least then use it in that free play. I don't think I saw you dribble it once. It is very good. It is a very good thing to do. You know, you have this, instead of just hitting it away, you take it and then you flick it. Maybe a bit harder than that, but you get the point. Like, even if you put it on the backboard, if I can put it on the backboard real quick. I just fucking put it on net every time. Crazy player. Oh my god, I'm just insane. Okay. There we go. So even if you put it on backboard, your teammate can follow it up. Just like, try to look around you, try to like think, like, how much boost does this guy have? How much space do I realistically have? And then work with that. Once you have good boost management, shooting, dribbling, and like awareness of your space, like how much space you have, just general awareness of where everyone might be or what direction they may be facing, you can get to pretty much like GC, GC2, GC3. And of course I'm not GC2, GC3 yet either, and that's because, you know, I haven't really gotten to a point where said skills are good enough. But yeah, that is kind of it. You know, just work on that awareness. Think where your opponents are. Think where your teammate is. Think, you know, is my teammate gonna go for a follow-up here? Should I just leave this? Should I just rotate back? Is my teammate's behind me, probably with 50 plus boost, you know, giving me enough space. Maybe I should just challenge this. Or, you know, my teammate's in a weird spot, low boost, flipping back, trying to get behind me. Maybe I should just, you know, shadow it for a second. You should just shadow, take a low hit, maybe 50 or something, if you must, and then go back, you know. One last thing. I swear to God, this is the last thing. And this is just something I saw from like a couple people say, a couple like higher ranked people. It's like, always try to have like at least 20 boost after you're done with your offensive attack, so you can get back. And I've been trying to implement this into my gameplay more as well, and this is really important, right? Because like, if you have the 20 boost, you can basically just, you can generate enough momentum to get to the next pad and the next pad and flip and get back much quicker than with no boost. And that just comes down to, you know, mastering mechanics and all that. Like, at this point, I could probably hit a flip reset with like 50 or 60 boost, or, well, any number less than 100. Let's try actually, or at least could. I don't know if I'm still able to do it. Yeah, look at that. Wasn't the best. That was like 75 there. You know, if you're going for an air dribble, you can probably do it with about as much. Yeah, about 27. I don't know why I went for the flip. But you can usually keep about 20 boost if you have good enough boost management. There I kept 40. So yeah, that's kind of it for the replay analysis. Thank you for submitting. You know, for everyone else watching, you can submit your replays in my Discord server under replay review. You just have to state your rank, what you think you should improve on, and send me a replay file, or, you know, a replay uploaded to like YouTube, Streamable, or any other reputable video streaming and sharing platform.